Yo, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. 2022 was a huge step up year for me. I was racing in the EWS for the first time and I knew that I needed to get myself in a better position before the start of the season. A few of the guys were going down to Spain on a big training block, 9 days of riding. Those opportunities don't come around very often. We hooked up with SurSun bike and Louis Zarco, who runs it. Absolute ripper. With us for this trip, we've got Andreas, Hampus, Tim Hammar, and Philip Fagerberg. So settle in, sit back and relax, and let's go take this journey back in time and go see what mountain biking in southern Spain was like in 2022. Gonna really try to not ruin the experience of watching these awesome tracks, but this one we better talk about. This is People's Park. He's a local rider down there and scratched out all of these, and Philip and Tim were already down there. They were staying down there for a couple of months, and Andreas, Hampus and me were just coming out for a couple of weeks. So we were staying at the SurSun bike villa, and this place was like 5 kilometers ride from there. So we hooked up with the boys, and this was I believe this was on the travel day. We thought we'd get the bikes out, get everything checked, and just come ride some short tracks to get a vibe of exactly what we're going to be riding, because we're coming from snow at this time. If anyone remembers that winter, it was quite a snowy one in Sweden. So you're going from either ice, snow or wet tracks and dropping into this stuff. It's truly something else. And being able to wear a t-shirt and seeing sunlight, you know, these are the things you have to deal with when you're in Sweden. But first day on the bikes was class.
Yeah, boy.
Do the same one or try a new one? Try to find a new one.
Oh, this one. Oh. What? That was fucking wild.
You can wear really strange.
How was day one, bro?
Really good. Riding Enduro bikes.
Buzzing, mate. Proper tracks, bro.
Okay, day 2 of the trip and we're in Motril. It's the first day of proper uplifts. We've got big tracks here. I'm talking ones that you're dropping a few hundred meters and are taking you 5 minutes to get down. You've got Motril downhill track. Louis showing us right now what it's about. It's gnarly. You've also got the Motril Enduro track. Now, I know SurSun and a few other local guiding companies all help maintain these trails, and they were in peak condition. Lewis showing just exactly what's possible on a downhill bike.
Prob's not going to do that.
Yeah, I got to admit, I was struggling this day. The sand was deep, the pace was high, and I just wasn't quite ready for it.
I go super slow into it, and then as I start turning, I just get off the brakes and just like commit to it. But
It's that commitment part you're on about. That's where I'm struggling.
Having a little bit of a battle going, I want to be going faster, but I'm just not ready for these conditions. And yeah, that was a struggle to get around. Later in the week, I felt much more comfortable there, but awesome time riding with the boys, and great to get that first big day out to really understand what terrain you're going to be up against.
I can feel it coming, like feel better and better each run. You. Oh yeah. Oh. Fuck, could not see anything there.
We're at the start of day 3 of the trip, ready for a big day today. Andreas had quite a big crash yesterday and we think he might have cracked his collarbone. He's been to the hospital and got an x-ray. His week of riding consisted of 1.5 trails, which really sucks. I had some slight creaking in my forks the last couple of days, so doing a bit of work on that now. Early morning, Hampus.
So, good morning everybody. Today we're going to road bikes.
What are we doing, Hampus?
We're installing another token, and hopefully this one is not creaking anymore because we put a lot of oil in it, but I think it's a reclamation.
So what are you doing? Now we've installed the tokens and we put the forks back on, we lined up the brakes, so we're putting some air back into the shock for precisely 50 something PSI. Well, I wanted to have a bit softer at the start of the travel because it's quite rough everywhere, but then also there were some really big hits and I was bottoming out, so came down a little bit in PSI, but added a volume reducer. Today we are going to Güejar Sierra. Is that good enough?
Yeah, I think
Güejar.
Yeah, so got a paddle strike and pretty much OTP'd over down a drop, like 1 meter or something.
Yeah.
Hit the shoulder pretty hard, so it's not too bad, but it's very stiff.
We're going to do some morning stretching here. It's an alright view until you look too far left. Rest of the crew's here with the oversized avocados. Ready for it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. How high up are we?
about 1500 meter descent.
Yes! Is it 1500?
I found Güejar Sierra to actually be one of my favourite spots that we rode on the entire trip. There was a bit of moisture in the ground, as you can see, and the sand wasn't so deep or loose. It really felt a bit more like what I expected. Motril really shocked me with how dry it was, and where we managed to drop in some big laps here, and it's like a 10-minute plus track, you could really settle into the type of riding you're going to be doing that day. And yeah, it really was one of my favourite spots on the trip.
Is when you're coming down those single track bits mega fast and you're like, there could be a corner right here, but oh, much more at home on that than Motril. Lap 2, you keen?
Yeah, it's full run time. Full run.
Yeah. Fuck.
Fighting with the bullets. Nice. It's a proper track. Yeah. Really good Enduro track. Yeah. You got everything.
Let's do this! Oh, straight in with the pace. Fucking hell. And it's so loose coming in.
That's good.
Hey, that was riding!
That is not so bad, eh?
Mate, that's fucking wild!
It's good line, no?
Yeah, I mean, it's a great line.
You sure this corner? Great line, but really scary line.
What's the thoughts, Tim?
I don't know, really.
You feeling cocky today, Tim? Cocky today? Yeah.
No, not really. Don't like that one. Oi! Sure you're alright, bro. Feel sorry for the rock.
Yeah, we're so sketchy before. It goes like handling around the corner.
Yeah.
And mate, cruise.
Yeah.
No stupid fucking things, okay?
So this one's quite special to go back, because I actually forgot that we did this, and this is when I actually get a follow cam of me. So behind we've got Tim, who, FYI, if you want someone to follow or ride with, it's the most calming spirit. But the last thing he said to me was like nothing silly or whatever, but I'm actually like full gas here, trying to go as fast as I can. And you know, for people that like follow the channel a bit, the thing I'll have said about my bike size for a long time is the transition felt great going down, but I always felt like I was quite stretched out on it, and never really understood my position on the bike fully, and the revel was a bit steep. But I think you can see here, like at moments I feel comfortable on the bike, but then in other moments I'm looking a little bit stretched out and not 100% sure of my body position.
Another big day of riding planned, but it should be pretty fun. Hampus has got his keen face on.
You feeling a morning swim, Hampus?
No,
You feeling a swim at any point?
definitely not today.
The rocks moving you a lot of.
Okay.
It's good training for that.
Yeah.
For you have the control in your bike with the floor very broken and very feel your body, the balance. You need good core.
Okay, we're in Mijas for day 4, so we've done 1 day of pedaling. This is our 3rd day of uplifting, and I have to admit, at this point I was starting to feel a little bit fatigued. There was just me and Hampus. Philip and Tim were having a day off. Andreas was injured, so it was just me and the Viking going for it.
It's a bit different.
Yeah, very different.
Did have a good crash on this day, and it really shook me up a little bit. I was a bit gutted about this because, to be honest, I've really enjoyed the tracks at Mijas, and at some point I'll be getting back there, I'm sure, to go and ride them again.
I think it's got to be this one and then into this, right? But it's...
Yeah, boy.
What happened, Ollie?
Oh, I got a bit too rowdy and ran out of skill. Proper.
Ugh. Oh dang!
And it's more long.
Whoa!
What are we doing today, Andreas? Or what are you doing today?
We're going to a museum.
Oh, we are going to a museum.
Yeah, to watch the Honda bike.
We are in Zubia track, Rekminar test track, 5 minutes round. Very funny track for pumping and enjoy. Yeah, it's fast track, a lot of jumps, and you feel sometimes better training the big jumps.
Yeah.
You enjoy so much.
Sick.
For the final day on part 1 of the Spain vlog, we're in La Zubia. It's a crazy track. It's not really like a track that I'd ridden before. Like, it's not such a heavy gradient, but it's just consistent. You're just building up speed more and more the whole way down. Just going to show you a few little clips from our warm-up laps here, and then drop in a hot lap with a full follow cam from Tim on me, and that's how we're going to round it out for this first half. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Go check out SurSun bike and look back before the end of the year. Hopefully we'll be dropping part 2. Peace out, everyone.
Oh, sick. So good.
Thanks, man.
Fuck yeah.
9 laps, 8 rounds in the downhill track, 1 in the enduro track. Maybe 9 minutes, 10 minutes.
Woo!
But this is sick as well.
Woo! Low bridge. Sick day, man. Thanks for that.
Awesome.